Wait, there's a top fans section? Hey, yo, there's a top fans section now. Now all of you can truly buy for being my favorite. I don't remember what the hell I was doing. I do remember this being really, really jank. Oh, Sea Temple, that's what this is. It's like, hey, why is there just a whole bunch of stuff over here? That's why there's a whole bunch of stuff over here. Okay, that's my smelter. Okay, I'm remembering stuff now. Milk. Alright, so... How do I make one of those? I don't remember. I know I only made one basically for leather. Like, infinite food is pretty alright too, but mostly the leather. And my audio is way off in my earbuds. Everything is super loud. And that should fix it. Question mark. Hopefully. Another 12 books should be all books I need. Yeah, because I only need one more bookcase. Bookshelf. However you so prefer to phrase it. Bada bing, bada boom. Books. I am a learned man. Books grant me power of knowledge. However, I cannot enchant these, unfortunately, but I'm gonna just wipe my hands of it, so to speak. I need to set the dispenser to go again. So I have a feeling that this has gotten full. No, it hasn't. It's only basically gotten full. It still has some space. Not much, but some. I don't need to use that. I have the energized majigger. The thingy. Redstone furnace. Which I need to improve, but that's besides the point. It's like how I can't go out this way. I've trapped myself in my own home. Somewhat. Do I really need the unlimited chicken farm? The answer is, of course, yes. But probably not as much as I feel like I do. Cage. Mob cage. Well, it's not as cheap as I'd like. It's not as expensive as I expected. I have a gold backpack. What do I have in you? Sort. Well, I need nether quartz. I have a decent amount of nether quartz. I should have even more. No clue where. But I am going to work under the assumption that I have more somewhere. Sharp. And that isn't it's not a negligible amount of damage. Sharper. Sharpest. Hmm. I wish I could, like, select just the, oh, that's video. Music and sounds. Well, that's substantially better. If only I had an easy way to kill all those chickens. I don't even remember what I needed feathers for, honestly. I mean, like, yeah, obviously arrows, but I don't use those, so... You know what I mean? Honestly, I don't think I need all these. Like, don't get me wrong. Having an excess is fine. But I feel like it's a little... X something. What's that word? Excessive, I remembered. About time I remembered. Yeah, it's a little excessive. Having several hundred flax that I can turn into string. Like, I'm gonna keep a decent amount, but... probably like 10 seeds. Correction, 11 seeds. I don't think I need more than that. Then I need the string to repair my weird bow pick thing. Okay. If I put you there... Harmonious. Well, what are abilities? Cleaver. Okay. No. I'm honestly not sure how most of this works half the time. There we go. That's all the way repaired. So, if I'm... It says lucky, but I'm not sure if that's actually applicable here. Double check that my audio's fine. Good. I should have lots of lapis lazuli in case it does work that way. Alright, I'm going to look on the Tinker's Construct wiki. I mean... I'm kind of just gonna wing it, I guess. So I'm gonna function under the assumption that y'all probably don't want to see me browsing a wiki for who knows how long. Especially when you can't see me actively browsing the wiki. Okay, can't throw... Right. I swear, some of those weren't showing for a minute. Oh! Modifiers, upgrades, and abilities. Okie dokie. Still confused, but less confused. I should really make more buckets. Do I even have any iron in meaningful quantities? No, not in meaningful quantities. I need more buckets. Like, I could go kill some iron golems. Screw off, terrapins. It's my damn boat. Alright, how do I even apply stringy? Okay, it would seem it's, just from the materials used. Weird. I don't understand many things, and I accept this. Oh yeah, the mob cages are why I needed a questionable amount of iron. However, I also need more lava. Much more lava. Because, well, I'm playing Tinkers, I always need more lava. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Freaking terrapins. Now, I could go to the Ocean Temple, but I don't have everything set up that I would like to for the Ocean Temple. So, I won't. I'm just going to go to the village and, I'm not that bothered about that stuff. Get out of my boat. Well, there's some coal I could use. I'm gonna just go around. It's easier that way. I'm not interested in making my life any more difficult than it has to be. I'd say while using mods where I've done exactly that, but that's besides the point. My mistakes are mine and mine alone, and I will continue to make them because I am not blessed with the greatest of minds. Anyways, hey, it's a goblin farmer. I could get emeralds. Emeralds give me upgrade. How are you idiots flummoxed like this? Alright, here, I'll help. There. Be smarter. Oh, unlike those dogs. You're stupid. I mean, I understand why they're barking. It's because there's fireworks. However, there's fireworks every damn year. I mean, yeah, that's like a decade for dogs, but still. No iron golem, huh? How disappointing. And none of these villagers seem to be employed. How odd. No, not so much odd as it is annoying. What do I use that for? Not much. That's actually fairly useful. That isn't. That, I doubt would be. That could be. Wait, does the whale require waterlogged? Yeah, it does. Panda, yeah, that makes sense. That also makes sense. What the hell is bear dust? Freaking turtles. I I am very tired of the terrapins already. As am I these idiot dogs. Unfortunately for me, stupidity is something I find very difficult to ignore. Life would be much easier if I didn't have that difficulty. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Alright. Off page, what do you do? Grizzly bear warden. Warden makes sense. Mungus. Boulder Guardian. That is one I won. Paracube. Endergrade. Roadrunner. Squid. Leafcutter Ant. Piglin Brute for gold axes. Cave Centipede. Shoebill. Axolotl gives nothing, of course. I don't really care about Acacia. Phantom, I could see being useful. Yeah, this is why I've got the zombified piglin. Villager, moose, lobster, chicken, alligator, snapping turtle, guster, sheep, grilled shark. Alright, maybe the wandering trader will have something for me. Glowstone. Not really. How sad. Ah. I need more iron. I'm assuming I can cage an iron golem. Evoker, that's not a bad idea. And free emeralds. Although getting that is a little dangerous. Does the Guardian do the same stuff as the older Guardian? No, sponge fragments are a difference. Yeah, Nautilus, seal. Huh. Weird. Frog makes sense. Bee makes sense. Sniffer. Turtle. Warped toad. Snow golem, mushroom, cave spider, finger slime, soul vulture. I'm surprised I didn't actually see one of those. Moglin. I'm also pleasantly surprised I didn't see one of those. Mildly disappointed I didn't run into any of these. Yeah, I can with iron golems. Okay, I can use diamond ones. That is good. Drowned, away, ocelot, emu. Okay, everything else should be fairly normal. Where's all my iron? So I can't put these. There is no way to disassemble a minecart chest. See, it don't work. I wish it did. That also don't work. I'm unpleasantly surprised with that one. What does nether quartz smelt into? I wasn't even aware that one did smelt into anything. I just threw it in there for... Son of a... I need so much more lava. Yeah, I'm not terribly bothered. Is there anything I can get nether quartz from? I feel like that's not actually a great exchange rate. No, 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 no. There is not a good way to get it. That sucks. I'll just check these somewhere, I guess. I don't remember where I got birch planks. Which must mean it's not very important. That's right, I've got all these tools and stuff, don't I? Let's see. Turns out not nearly as many tools as I thought. And I'm out of fuel again. There's my buckets. Oh, I do actually have more iron. There we go. Now I can make one netherite. I got tired of him being at my house. He didn't have any good trades anyways. How'd I end up with a weird amount of glowstone? Oh well, not my concern. And like, it kind of is, but also like it isn't. We can get I require 2 more ingots. There we go. Now I get to go back up here. For a netherite ingot. Oh, wait, I forgot the thingy. Wherever I put it. That now. Oh no. Now, feel free to speak up if you've seen it. There it is. I found it. Okay, that is substantially better. It now very handily one taps. Well, basically everything. If it's not an iron golem, it dies in one hit. Now, I need the nether for something, but I can't remember what. Also, are there any nearby villages besides this one? I'm sure not seeing any. Oh, there's one all the way over there. There's another, and another, and another. Okay, there's a few out here. Big one there. That's gonna take a decent chunk of effort to get to, though. Don't get me wrong, I'm fine with putting in effort, but, you know. Do I have a teleporter? That's... I can deal with that. Okay. Oh, it's a multi-block. Alrighty. Where did I put my boat? Anyways, first off, cage. How do we make 3 iron blocks, 1 chain, 2 iron bars? I'm gonna need a lot of those, so I'm not even gonna bother. Where is my boat? What did I do with it? Now you may be wondering, Seth, how the hell did you lose a boat? Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing, but trust me. I'm not a clever individual. But losing a boat is a little more than I bargained for with my general silliness. Like, it's gotta be in one of these chests. Literally, like... Never mind, I know where it is. Now, the hope is that I can just carve a path to that village so that I... Okay, so basically, I'm hoping I can go through here, because otherwise the quickest route is going... wouldn't be the quickest route anyways. The quickest route would just be going over land. but darn it, I made this boat, I'm using it. Like, a boat is the fastest way. But that's only if the waterways are cooperative, and, if you've watched any amount of these Minecraft streams, you'll know that they just aren't. I think I might actually, that didn't necessarily help. I was expecting it to be a little bit of a smaller area than it was. Gosh dang it. You know what, I give up on that endeavor. I'm no fool. Ignoring the fact that I am, but like, you know. You know, like the fact that I didn't mark this village on my map. Okay, I don't think I'll need to. If I don't see this village, there's something profoundly wrong with me, besides all the obvious stuff. Bees! Huh, that's an interesting formation. Shit. Is that... Are those... I have to check this out. I should have brought a bed with me. What's good, Tuco? I'm glad I'm finally making it into people's recommended. I'm doing pretty alright. How you doing? Don't let my near constant complaints distract from the fact that I'm actually having a great time. That's great to hear. I have never seen one of these villages, and I cannot wait to see what's in it. Oh, this is actually really cozy. One of them is dying. Don't know how they did that. I think there's like 128, because I custom made this mod pack myself. Primarily for the reasons of I like automation, but I don't care for having too many creature mods, because they cause big lag. Hey, free coal and free cobble. And so much food. Yeah, I'll probably at some point put the mod pack in the description, or at least in the Discord, I don't know. one of those. I'm just very lazy. I hate ladders. I did not think of exiting. Thanks, man. Means a lot. Okay, there's another kobold village over there. There's a creeper. There's multiple creepers. You know what? Skeleton, shoot me, coward. There we go. Modern problems require modern solutions. What in the hell is that? Is that a... Oh, it's an emu. I thought it was a squonk. I was pretty sure I didn't have a squonk mod installed. What do you have? Be gone. But yeah, I've got mods like Applied Energistics 2. That is a dinosaur. Tinker's Mechanism Thermal. Did I leave my boat behind somewhere? I absolutely left my boat somewhere. I don't know where. That's a ravine. Oh, you want a ravine? No ravine for you. You don't want a ravine? Ravine. Bet you that's one too, isn't it? It's not just a cave. No, it is just a cave. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try, emphasis on try, because my memory is terrible, to remember putting the mod pack in the description. Or at least in my Discord. One of them. Hopefully both. Kobolds, you blocked access to your chests. How did you get stuff in here? Why is there so much cobble in here? Food, 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 food. Alright, we've robbed him blind. Why is there... I don't think they actually... They do! They do stuff. It's not terribly useful because I don't have emeralds, but they do actually trade. What is that zombie villager have in its hand? I don't know what it has, and that scares me. What do you have? Is that a pickaxe? No, it's an ancient war pick thing. Drop it. Oh, I didn't drop it. It's an ogre. They're like onions. They have layers. See, there's its layer. They make Ravager sounds. That is a Utahraptor again. Hey, emeralds. I'm just gonna start shoving stuff into my backpack here. Like, if it's not immediately useful, it's going in the bag. Also need to remember, I don't have to melee everything. I have a gun. Where is this ogre going? Bad luck on this goblin village. Looks like it got hit by a meteor. And if you're wondering how much health an ogre has, I am too. Is it enough to survive a 28 damage without crit? Okay, it's a decent amount of health. Pretty decent amount of health indeed. I don't even have a practical reason to kill that besides curiosity. I should probably feel mildly bad about that, but I don't. Satiating curiosity is important. Ah, crap, skeleton. Screw you, skeleton, I have a gun. I continuously forget about having the gun, but I do have it. I'm also hoping I'm still going the right. No, somehow I have gone entirely the wrong... I was almost at that village. And then I curved. Why am I like this? Ah, the envy I have for smart people. So I don't even remember where I left my boat. Hey, it's Australia. It's an island. It has kangaroos. That's Australia. I know how I got distracted so hard. I kept going to the kobold villages despite them not really having anything, but wanted to see it. But hey, I've had my curiosity sated. Chicken. I put my boat in my bag somewhere. No. That thing is gone then. And I'm sure by now it's also full of terrapins. I guess I could craft a boat just to quote unquote hire some villagers. Hole for emeralds. not bad. They don't seem to have... Oh, there's an iron golem. I just was not looking, I guess. Why are so many of these villagers I run into unemployed? Okay, I've got to remember, don't kill the iron golem. I want to harvest it for, Stop working. Yeah, I want to harvest it for resources. Red. I think I have a purpose for empty maps. Keep those. Oh, if I find a farmer. Two raw beef. Wonderful. I'm certain my quality of life has just been increased immeasurably. Emerald, emerald. This is mine now. Get the hell out of my way. I feel like, what's that one annoying kid's name from, Lazy Town? You know, the rich one. I don't think I've ever met a single kid whose favorite was that one. Acacia saplings, that's alright. I feel like lecterns are important to me for some reason. Oh, I still have a cleric. Let's see. What was I? There was something I was wanting, but I don't remember what it was now. May as well check out this goblin village. No, this is a troll village. Shut up, troll. Ooh, emu eggs. Lord, there's a lot of emu eggs. It's a maned wolf. Love those dudes. And an ogre lair I haven't been to. It's kind of weird that these guys are not aggro, but I'm definitely not going to complain, because they're pretty tough. They also seem to have pretty much identical loot every time. I could go to that sea temple, but I don't think I have a real purpose to go to the sea temple. Or well, I don't have a practical reason, so I'm just not gonna bother. I know there's a lot of good stuff in them, but I actually have a better purpose, or I have a good reason for procrastinating on it a little. And basically, it's, I have the Diamond DNA sampler, so if I can run up to the Elder Guardian and hit it with that, I then can essentially farm it for drops without having to physically do that. You know what, it's a canon event. There's elephants, I have an elephant gun. They don't drop anything. Neither do rhinos. I mean, like, that makes sense. You don't want to encourage poaching. But darn, I was hoping I'd get something out of it. I found my boat. Kind of more upset I found the boat than if it was just lost. Of course I would have temporarily lost it there. Ah, I'm not smart. Feel tempted to just cut a channel through that. Really tempted. Let's find the narrowest section. Let's see. Wait, if there's grass... I mean, it's still going to take a while. Don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted, but it's absolutely going to be tedious as all heck. I do also need dirt. And not even in a coping way, I actually do want dirt. Hold on, I might be cooking here. It ain't gotta be deep, it just has to be water. And I can fight off just about anything. I think. No, I probably shouldn't say that, because then I'm going to run into something I have no way of being prepared for. Or no way to counter. Like a sandworm. Not saying I will run into a sandworm. There's a chance I do. I don't like that idea. Alright, like, check it out. We're kinda getting there. This will be a endeavor for another time. Okay, progress is being made on this little canal I've decided I'm digging. As long as the shipping... yeah. Is making a cargo... the thingy. The evergreen. Is making one of those jokes still relevant? Cargo ship, that's it. It has been a tremendously long day. Which is really weird, because I don't feel like I've done anything. He has a backpack. He managed to tank a hit. Not two. Yep. Guess I'm just gonna let the grass grow and head back to base. As far as I can tell. Yeah, this is the only little route I can take, because there's a village the other way. Now then. Where, oh where? Could I build the next canal? I still need to finish my smeltery. Only when I look at that lone pillar over there do I realize how much I have overestimated my patience. Although, sugarcane is grown. There we go. Daytime. That's right, iron. Iron. Block. Not sure if that is a niche reference or not, but it sure is a reference. Yeah. Chains, check. Locks, check. Laser beams, check. Wait. Oh, they're there. I mean, like, I get why the mob cages are expensive, but good lord, are they expensive. Alright, give me back the chest, because obviously I'm just not using this auto smelter anymore. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Need one of these. Then this. Okay. Boom. Bam. Bop. Pow. Now I should start getting stuff from this. I still need more. Wait, I know what. I remember now. See, the problem is, I need iron to get the thing that's going to give me infinite iron. That means I need to go back to that village already. Unless this other village has decided it wants to have an iron golem. Really hoping it has an iron golem, because that would just save me, I don't know, like, what, a couple minutes? Yeah, probably just a couple minutes, but, you know, any little bit, any little bit helps. Ah. You know, this mountain's in a stupid spot. We're cutting through. For some reason, chain mode isn't working. Never mind, it is working. It's not working on the cobblestone. How strange. I don't have a normal pickaxe to see if it's just it not wanting to work with this one on cobblestone, which would be even more weird because it worked with ore. I don't know, man. Minecraft is weird, especially with mods. Oh crap, nearly got ice hold. Interesting bit of cave geology there. There we go. That is fixed like 90% of it. And while I could ignore that, I don't want to, and I'm not going to. Not what I meant to do. There we go. And now I have plenty more dirt for whatever excuse I've currently been using for gathering dirt. You know, I'm gonna clear out more terrain. It is a little on the narrow side. There we go. That's not too bad now. No, maybe it's the crocodile that's the problem. I generally don't rush to assuming the mobs are the problem, but if they is, they is. Villagers, where is your iron golem? If you even have one. Starting to really believe that they don't. Weird. I should have a crafting table around here. Maybe their population's not high enough for iron golems. Definitely could have been the issue. What you got for sale? That's not terrible. Like, I could do what basically everyone does and just start my own little colony at my base, which wouldn't be the worst idea. So far as I can reckon, at least. Villager colonies are generally pretty handy to have around. Yeah. Slowly but surely. Kinda regretting killing that iron golem earlier now. And no, I can't make my own. I use all my iron already. Which means I have to wait to make another mob thingy until I have iron. Which is a problem, because I need iron. Which is like an entirely self-imposed issue, but still, it is what it is, I guess. Oh, they have two iron golems here. That is not an iron golem. That is a terracotta golem. So they actually have multiple golem types. Did I say multiple iron golem types? We chill now? No, we're not chill. Kind of fine with not being chill. I don't need to be. They have three terracotta golems? Oh yeah, bro is still big mad at me. And a wood golem. Huh. Fair enough. The catfish are not bright. Okie dokie, back to the base, since we now have our Iron Golem DNA, which means unlimited iron, forever. Which means I can then make more Iron Golems to make more of those to get even more iron. I might be getting ahead of myself with plans, though. Yeah, probably am. Throw Void Worm. Which would probably be pretty dang good. Yeah, I could see that being handy. Wither skeleton. Goats. Cosmo. I think these dudes are funny looking. Strider. Piglin. I forgot, piglins actually do drop any type of armor potential. Heh. Doobie doobie dooba, doobie doobie dooba. Wait, I can... Oh, of course it wouldn't give me easy choices. Husk, Tarantula Hawk, Gorilla. Leviathan I do actually want because Blackstone... There's something with Blackstone. I needed it for something or another. Oh, the speed upgrades, which I do need those for. Which I need a wither for. There's a lot of steps to this. Like, a lot, a lot. Like, however many you think a lot is going to be, it's probably 3 or 4 more than that. I probably should have gone for murking the Iron Golems in hindsight. This is the wrong way. But now the villagers have food, so they can start breeding and make iron golems. And there's always a chance they make other types of golems, but I'm gonna hope for mostly iron golems. I'm gonna clear some of this out just to see what's in it. Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be, basically nothing. No easy way to predict. Like, normally these tar pits go pretty deep, so generally you'll find at least some okay ores. Like, I'd love to find some iron. Come on, iron. Looking like no dice on iron. No, I don't. Not seeing anything. Iron related, at least. Oh well. It was worth a try, and there's a skeleton. This is why we learn evasive maneuvers. The skeletons are very rude. Yeah, fun fact, that doesn't count as a projectile. We don't question why, we just accept it. Because, good lord, it does damage. It's almost like it's an 8-gauge shotgun or something. Who'd guessed? Already getting some gold. Good. Which, I mean, I now have an acceptable amount of gold. Not as much as I could have, but it's, to do. I really wish I hadn't looked at that freaking fedora. Is there a very solid argument for me making more buckets and just going to the nether? Yes. I just didn't. Oh god, I have so much stuff. Watch, I'm gonna have like 5 iron blocks or something stashed away in here that I just forgot about. I know that I didn't, but I feel like I could have. You know what I mean? Magma cream is definitely useful for something. Couldn't tell you what, but I know it is. I have one block of iron. Insufficient. I could see if there's anything in here. Oh, there's literally iron right there. Alright, there is also a trident drowned right there. Screw you, buddy, I can shoot underwater. Should I be able to? Eh. But if I can, I will. Oh yeah, the iron. That's right. The iron that I'm really, really hoping I have enough time to dig. There's no way in heck I have enough time to dig that. It's nice and peaceful. Sometimes you just gotta stop and look around. Take in the atmosphere of the game. Other times you gotta take an 8 gauge to a bunch of chickens because it makes you feel better. Both things are valid. I remember one of the things I need blackstone for now. How am I gonna get more iron? Without having to empty one of those, because that's, it's not entirely out of the question, it's just heavily preferred I don't have to. Darn it. Actually, do I really need the cow? Okay, Wandering Trader isn't terrible. I haven't even seen a Tuscan. You know what? I am glad for it. Oh no, they're barking. I can... I can just... You know, I'm not saying I should, but I can. Yeah, maybe I should. I have a lot of choices. None of them terribly easy. Yeah, never mind, that wasn't a terribly difficult choice. Okay, good. Like, cows are not that rare. Iron golems also aren't very rare, but they can be a little tricky. Now, how do I make better solar panels? What the heck is this? Okay. That's pretty attainable, honestly. It's almost like I've made one of those before. Means I only need 3 more. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. That seems easy. I feel like it's not going to be as easy as I'm hoping. Uh, boom. Dump that. Alright, so I need a lot of something that can make a lot of heat with hopefully minimal effort. Which is what I was hoping for more solar panels, which I need to use that for. It's a teensy bit of a problem. Let's think. I don't much like thinking, it's difficult. Wooden sword. And I can use these, I already use them all I care to. Hopefully I don't get copyright claimed on my video again. Happens more than you think. Ay, ay, ay. Where did I put my kelp? So I'm pretty sure I planted some. I don't really feel like going either all the way this way, all the way this way, or that's the river. You know, like anywhere in this general area. Could I? Yes. Is it optimal? Nah. And oh, there's where my other kelp is. I know where I could plant this. Right next to the entrance to my mine. Okay, cave I dive into. There's coal, there's iron. How serendipitous fate has a habit of to be when it so feels it. Two. Okay. Give me that coal. Do I have to have sticks? They stick. That's not enough sticks. Yeah, I never really noticed just how many offshoot caves were there with my primary mining cave. So that is pretty nice. Yeah, it could be giving me more iron. But I'm not going to complain. Because so far as I care, it's free iron. I burned all my sticks in there. I remember now. Actually, I kind of want the coal with me. I don't need a crafting table. I'd rather not have to resort back to bamboo farming just for sticks. So instead, we're going with deforestation. No, I'm not just doing this part for the sticks, I'm doing it because it's convenient. But also because any sticks I get now are sticks I don't have to get later. Okay, I think 19 sticks. Honestly, it's not going to be enough, but I feel like it could be the start of enough. And then I have to gather up my lava for the forge. Next up, if need be, will be the deforestation. also need to find a Leviathan just so that I can... You would not believe how badly that scared me. And it's now I realize I didn't bring any shotgun shells with me, so I have one shot in my 8 gauge. I'm gonna grab more ammo. Didn't expect to be jump scared by Big Step. Sure as heck was, though. So, thanks to all those creepers making it all too plain to see, we're gonna have to light up the catwalk I made up there, which I was already very well aware of. Copper backpack. Anything in here? Gunpowder and sand. Well, that's about what I'd expect from a backpack being carried by a creeper. In fact, I think anything else might have just disappointed me. Oh, there's iron right there. Of course there is. One iron, to be exact. I mean, there's like, what, 4 up there? I put away my building blocks. Never mind, I have plenty of building blocks. I was gonna say, as long as... You know what, no, I'm not even gonna say it in jest, because then it will happen. There's one thing people don't tend to know about streamer luck. That one's on me. It's not that it's always good things that happen. It's, what's the funniest thing that could happen? What was I talking about again? I got distracted by Ash versus the Evil Deading that zombie. He started walking away from me and everything. There was a very good chance I'd die. There's also more iron up there. There we go. A little more iron. The catfish in this game aren't terribly smart. Finally getting stuff out of my way. On my umpteenth iron run. Now, how am I going to put torches up there? No. Naughty. Naughty, naughty creeper. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Uranium. Bombs. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for besides iron. Ow. I have a feeling the answer is probably not a hole with lava in it. I mean, it could be. Don't get me wrong, it could be, but I don't think it is. I don't like being on this side. Hmm. There's definitely stuff I'm looking for. I surely couldn't tell you precisely what it is. I kind of feel like I'm repeating myself every time I say that, but like, repetition does not make something untrue. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I have no idea what I'm looking for. Besides iron, of course, but I have 17 iron, which is a fine amount. Yeah, who am I kidding? I just want more. And as we know, as happens in any Minecraft playthrough, I will get more, and then I will want more. That'll just kind of keep going back and forth in a loop. Oh, honestly, this time with the lava, or iron, it's just to make it a little quicker, more convenient. I've also gotten lost in these caves, like, not infrequently. And, yeah, that's fine. As long as I don't run into a murmur, I won't panic. Those things are pretty weird, so they kind of scare me. Got like weirdo stretchy necks. And I do not care for it. Not a single bit. Hmm. When I get a jetpack, I'm gonna have so many more options. And as revelation that flight will give or will make traversal easier more at night. That's sulfur. Yeah. I knew it was, but I still had hope. Like a cat in the kitchen, I had hope. Good enough. that osmium? No, it's lead. Led me to get my hopes up. Yeah, that one kind of hurt me to say. I think this is a nickel. I was right. Generally, I'm pretty good at identifying the ores, as long as it's not asking me to tell you if it's gold or sulfur, because that one still gets me. I know there's a difference. One of them is more yellow. That one's gold. Not gonna lie, I 100% deserved that, but honestly, I kind of need sulfur as well for future purposes. Like, someone has even been so kind as to point out to me the difference between the gold and the sulfur. I still struggle to differentiate the two. This one's sulfur. Yeah. This one's also sulfur. Yeah. Honestly, I think I'm just guessing. Yeah. That one I just knew. Sulfur. No, that one was gold. Oh well. As I said, I'm not terribly uh, picky between the two. Eventually, I'll have this whole cave sorted out. That's sulfur. I haven't even gone this way hardly at all. May as well use my last two torches over here then. I can't tell. Sulfur. I have to stop doing that to myself. Like, not only am I startling myself like a dingus, it's also not exactly safe. Raw lead. Is this osmium? No, it's tin. I can use more tin. That's sulfur. Not even gonna bother. There we go. Now, had to sneeze. Sorry about that. Lead, tin, gold, iron, lead, but a different kind, nickel, uranium, bombs, and is for no survivors when you plankton. Yeah, I still got like 2,000 ingots available in space. Now maybe I'm dumb, but didn't it just say more than Invar? It made Invar. I know it. It was the Invar. Yep, iron and nickel. Womp womp. See, I'm not the brightest, but I absolutely know when I've done an oopsie. I am quite familiar with that sensation. Like how I should check this to see how much iron I have in here. 31 iron. Which means I can make another cage, which means I need another hopper. What's this cage gonna have? I frankly don't remember. That's, even assuming I had a plan for this one. I probably did. But I definitely don't recall. Ow. Hmm. There's just so many things. Let's think about this. What could I need? I mean, I'm probably going back into the Nether in this soon. Probably very soon. Pillager. I believe Golden Apple does something. Pretty sure it trades an ability for more thingies. Yeah, more upgrades. Yep. Best. Eh? Oh. Alright. ME chest. Alright. ME. Drive. Okay. Okay. That's going to be rather obnoxious. Oh, that had 3 music boxes in it. Or three music discs. Alright, so take that out. Because that's the advanced one. This backpack is just better. 2, 3. I think I have more music discs. I have Pig Step. I already have Pig Step. Mm, I have multiple Pig Step. I can't even be too surprised about it either. Okay, how do I upgrade backpack? Backpack into... Don't care about that. Iron backpack into gold backpack, which I have. Ah, that's what. And then netherite. Not even gonna question how I get antimatter. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Probably saying that just to cope, but, you know. How do I make a Gourmand Dynamo? Copper gear, iron ingot, tin ingot. Honestly, that's pretty easy. Especially since I have... Never mind, I do not have. My options are sacrifice a bunch of gold or don't. I mean, I do need gold ingots for it. I could also just get all my gold out. block and 3 ingots. One ingot. There we go. And I'm gonna throw all that copper back in that I spent a significant amount of time getting out of there. Just so I can yeah, I'm lazy, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Already 2 blocks worth. Good lord. Watch all that space just... That wasn't as much as it could have been, but so much space. Alright, Copper, time to do your thing. Now the tin. I have next to no tin. It all got turned into bronze. Well, live and learn, I guess. Live and learn. Uh, Actually, do that. Just so it's already made. Two iron ingots. Two tin ingots. That I don't have. Actually, I probably do. Tin, 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 tin. Ah, where would it be? What can I even use sulfur for besides gunpowder? Gunpowder, yellow dye, blue vitriol, which I can... Don't know how to use it. I would probably be Okay, chemical oxidizer, enrichment chamber. Item to gas, crystallizer. From sulfur to sulfur. Okay, it doesn't not have uses. Enrichment chamber. Oh, I have to go back down just for tin. Tin, damn it. I mean, on the plus side, it is kind of everywhere. Like, it's common enough, I've straight up ignored it in a lot of cases. Like, that should be it. No, that's osmium. Which is, generally substantially more useful. There's tin. 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 That's going to let water in if I break it. You know, not as much as I expected. I'm not going up there for it. Because, as I said, that's potassium. There's some tin. More tin. I will admit, it's weird that there's not torches this way. Oh, they gotta have a genuine excuse for why there's not. In fact, if anything, I'm rather confused about that. Have I just not seen this? Have I managed to just not go this way? Screw your sword. Okay, I don't know what's up, because normally I would not have passed up on iron. This may have just been an expeditionary to put down a bunch of torches. Yeah, that seems quite likely. And then I probably got distracted. So it wouldn't seem that I was very diligent while I was on this path. Oh, hey, Lush Cave. Anyways, I've got what I'm after. Well, not gonna, not gonna see iron and not take it. Alright, now I gotta remember, there's an entire section of cave I've just kinda not gone in for no clear reason. Oh well. Like, I've gone in it, I just haven't explored it like I really should. There we go. I only needed two, but you know, it's better to have more than not. For mine. Dynamo turns food into energy. Okay, fine. Can't use that. Can definitely use that though. Also, I can throw the rotten flesh in there for leather. these aren't incompatible with one another. Like those are quite clearly compatible with one another. And these are quite clearly compatible with each other. I think they're actually both mechanisms, so. Okay, anyway. Thermal. How do I make it better? Do 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 do. Okay. Do if I put sulfur in there, does it do the thing? Metallurgy confused. Okay. It's the enrichment chamber we need. Which isn't actually that. Maybe I'm stupid. Come on, show me how to do the thing. Bruh. It is just not telling me anything. Like, am I being gaslit? Ah. This is going to drive me up the wall. Starting to think it's just a red herring. Unless I need flux ducts for it. Which I'm not saying I don't necessarily. I'm not getting a lead. I think I have lead. Not sure. Probably have a heck load of lead down here. Throw in the tin. Yeah, I just need 2 lead ingots. Steel, glass. There's me lead. Oh, no. I was being fun. Iron. Actually also fine, but I don't wanna currently. Except for that. I switched it and forgot to pour out a block. Because frankly, I may as well pour out a full block. Sure, what do you have? Huh. Sounds actually somewhat interesting. But only somewhat. Flux duct. Oh my god. So, can the metallurgic infuser actually use the flux from this? I'm very curious. Sure seems so. I mean, I guess it's not really a good test if... Yes, yes it can. Alrighty. I mean, in that case, you know? Which, this should also mean that if this is generating power and this isn't using it, but that is, it should still take power from the metallurgic infuser to the redstone furnace. Okay, I'm quite glad I wasn't just getting gaslit into that not actually being a functional thing. Ay. Give me a second while I rub my eyes. There we go. So, I'm going to go under the assumption that this is a battery. Yes. Honestly, not too bad. Want to get that? Rubber. So I need rubber. You know, probably best not to question it, honestly. Multi-servo press or arboreal extractor. Arboreal extractor needs... actually pretty simple. And yeah, I need some gears I don't have, but get out of my way. Friggin' new recipes unlocked, don't care. Need a bucket. Redstone servo have, iron gear can get with decent enough amount of ease. Boom, boom, shakalaka boom boom. Got like 4 blocks worth of iron in there. And I also need... ah, it's wood. That is so nice and simple. Boom. I have a bad feeling this is not going to be as quick and simple as I thought. Oh. Oh, that's actually not too bad then. So I'm fairly certain I actually do have some rubber saplings just sitting around. Yep. And I know I've got bones. Yep. You. I have more bones. There we go. Now, how do I make fertilizer? Not gonna lie, some of these things kind of hurt my head to think about. Not in like a traditional way. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. An electrum gear. And lead ingots. Which I should have plenty of lead ingots, and I know I've got plenty of electrum. Not certain I have enough glass. I was looking to mix and match my glass. I can indeed, which is kind of weirder than if I couldn't. Ah, that's right. I did need this then. I make fertilizer. Okay, I need the composter for that then. Need another 10 gear. I don't have 10. My problems just kind of keep moving in circles. Which, like, that's not the worst thing that could be happening, but it's not great either. Spikes, Depth Strider. You know what I mean? I'm not even sure where I put all my tin now. There's my tin. 2 of my tin. Is the rest in here? There's 2. Like, I've got so much tin, it's absurd. But I don't have tin in the way that I need it. Because bronze. Where's my tin? Feckin' Invar is made with tin as well, isn't it? What is it? Magmatic, whatever the hell. Magma Crucible. Which takes nether bricks. Oh, so much of my body just Rice Krispied there. Where'd I put my buckets? Genuinely, because I do not remember. Okay, that's pretty simple. It takes slabs. Now, I'm no genius, but I don't think I have any slabs. Wood slabs, that it. Screw it, I'll just make some. Is it 3 or 6? And these are probably running low on energy. Correct, because this is out of food. Oh, it's trapdoor. Of course it takes 7. Okay, wood. Okay, it's an iron gear. I'm fine with that. We start the fire. Fire and burn since we. I can afford to turn netherrack into nether bricks. Not what I wanted to do. Need glass. Boom, boom. Diggity done. Never mind. Forgot about this. Boom. Boom, boom. Ding, ding, ding. Pepperoni. Don't ask, I couldn't tell you. I'm kind of just glad that doesn't take up another slot. Alright, alright. That's not bad. And I could go out and plant like a trillion potatoes. Can I feed potatoes to this of the poisonous variety? No. Trust me, I have plenty of foodstuffs to give it. Like these shoisties. Which are, frankly, so garbage at being a food that I don't bother eating them. And you may be wondering, oh, why do you keep them around then? Yeah, precisely for stuff like this, honestly. It is ludicrously easy to get beaten, so I don't mind just not caring about my beetroot. Now to speed this thing up. Ah, there's its usefulness. It's twice as good as the next best thing. Now where the hell are my buckets? Found my buckets. Latex. Oh, I'll just do that, and then I can smelt it into cured rubber. Okay. Boom. Into boom. Into boom. Yeah, I need 4 of this. And, yeah. Probably check that this isn't running out of food. It is entirely out of food. As a matter of fact. Here, I have some baked potatoes. So, I'm looking for... Not that one. No, no, no. No. Uh, no clue. Yeah, not a clue. All I know is I very much appreciate all of you for watching, and I think I'm gonna call it there. Go to bed. Thank you very much, and I've got to stop throwing in the performative. As much as I enjoy stalling for time, it's kinda right over. It's likely quite grinding after the third or fourth time. Why are you slowing down? What does squid do? But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and have a good day, night, whatever it is for you. I have no clue. Probably there's a decent chance we're not in the same time zone. So, bye bye. Thank you for watching.